I actually, and this is how old it was, I pulled out the yellow pages, pulled the page out of the yellow pages, and I said, so, I've heard people say they're going to shop around before. In reality, they never do. Are you guys actually going to do that? Yes. Okay. What's your timeline? Well, we're going to do it this week. Oh, okay. So I pulled out the yellow pages and I marked, here's all the other schools in the area. These guys that I just put in, in red, I wouldn't send my worst enemy to. These guys I just highlighted in yellow. This guy, Chuck Cordova, used to work for me. He's a great guy, fully very ethical, one thing or another. That's probably the best other school in the area. Here's, a couple of others. These guys I don't know, but it's an ATA school. They're probably pretty good. So I gave them the list of everybody and said, go check it out, right? And sure enough, they went and checked it out and came back to me and which again that nobody ever price shopped, so I was shocked that they did, but they came back to me and I said, well, how'd it go and what did you find? And they went through with me. They said, well, we checked out all the schools, not just the ones you told us to check out, and the ones you told us you wouldn't send your worst enemy to. You were right, they were horrible. The one you said was the best was the one we liked the best also. But we went through and checked them all out. And I said, so what'd you decide? Well, uh, you know, Chuck Cordova that you sent us, he's charging half of what you're charging, and the other guy is charging like 40% of what you're charging. They went through the list, and I said, okay, well, interesting information, but what do you guys want to do? They said, well, we really like it here. We want to stay here, but we'd rather pay what Chuck is charging. They asked me to match the highest of the ones they looked at, but the closest to comparable. And my answer was, given that that's not an option, do you want to stay here for what we're charging, or you're going to go there for what they're charging? They said, oh, we're going to stay here. Oh, okay. And they all three families paid in full. But what part of the point of that story is, if you can have people go check out another school and not be depressed relative to the value and the quality that you're providing, then it's a good indication that you should push up your value and your quality, right?